So, second story for the day. So, let's begin. I will be sharing with you the experience I had in my second camp, that is IUC, Inter Unit Competition of THAL SAINIK camp. So, it started as such. The camp was in Dhenkanal, so I went there with my senior and one of my batchmate, that is a batchmate, who is Ranjan Sahu, and my senior Sujan Mishra. If I had to go by the ranks, then SEO Sujan Mishra, Cadet Ranjan Swai, and Cadet Vishwit Pradhan, we were selected for the camp. In the starting, there was some issues who would go, who would not go, but somehow it got sorted out, and we three went there. It was good. The weather there was really not favorable for survive for living, not survival, living. Actually, the problem was the hostel as well. The hostel was such that it was always water and water around, always water. Everywhere, if you see dripping water from the ceilings, because the weather was rainy out there, very moisture, water. So I thought this camp was good, so let's have good food and non-veg daily. So for the first 3 days, I had the non-veg, but it due to the weather around, it was not able to get digested uh, properly. So first, the problem of indigestion crept in. Then, with time, such happened that I fell sick. I fell sick terribly. Initially, it was good. I was all good. I was going to the classes, attending classes, I teaching properly to the cadets. Even but somehow I got fever. The fever was such that it was unbearable. The night was such that I thought it's better to get death, or I should have died better than facing this pain. It was so much of pain for me. Really, I even if I imagine or recall those things, that it hurts a lot. But nevertheless, I got strong from it because I survived it. Because as we say in army, more the tagda you are. Thus the saying is, thus I have become. Hope so. If I have to continue, before getting sick, I had clearly made an impression there with my teaching skills and the way I had taught there, and explained the concepts to them, because I come from a medical background while they come from a non-medical. Some are not even science students; they are from BA or commerce. They are art students or commerce students. So they had come into my department of health and hygiene. So such was the situation out there. So I tried my level best to teach them. Even the instructors were there not able to teach us, because health and hygiene is such a newly included subject, which is generally not taught in the armies. In the army, they are just they deal with tent pitching, firing, judging distance field signal, and map reading. These are the four subjects that they deal with, and they are good at it. They are really good at it. So they don't have fair idea about health and hygiene, but as it is in the competition, so they had to do something for it. The instructor, our instructor, the Atul Nama, was good. He made he initially tried a lot. He Because in army, whether you are able to do something or not able to do something, you have to give it your best punch. Give it your best shot at any cost, whether you are able to do it or you are not. But you have to give it a best shot. So he tried his best. He read the books, he understood it, and tried to explain it as much as he could. But once he was not able to do that, he asked me to do that. He asked me to take the classes. I took classes more often. I took the classes regularly. Starting 3 to 4 days, 5 days, I took the classes good, well, gave answers as well, gave a lot of answers, and made a good impression out there. They started so much that they started calling me Doctor Saab. Now such that whosoever uh, knows me by this title, Doctor Saab, they don't even know my name, but they know I'm Doctor Saab. So such was going. The day I fell sick, I at night especially the fever was I was unbearable. Fever was unbearable. My head was paining. I just slept. In the morning, it was such that we had the call time of around 5:45, but we woke and reached the call time 5:45 and reached there by 6. But we reached there by 5:58. We are such later. We woke up at 5:58 and wore our dress in 2 to 3 minutes and just went there. Though I thought that I won't be going there that day, but I somehow carried myself and went there. But that was the biggest blunder I did that day, because I should have taken the rest, or a good for me also, you can say in a way, because that brought in to highlight my condition in front of the instructors. I was such that I was standing there, but I was not able to handle myself or uh, manage myself out there, because with the barrette, the tightness in my head, it was like I was going to faint. As the instructor came to me and saying, what happened to you, why are you behaving looking not good. So I started I'm feeling a lot dizzy and not able to control myself. So I immediately I lost myself. I just fell onto my knees, and in front there was a tree around which the sitting place was made around, and I got hit there on my knuckles. So the marks are still there. It really got hurt bad. So immediately my seniors out there, they came up to me and helped me and carried me on their shoulders to the truck, and made me sit comfortably. And one senior also came to me with me and comforted me, uh, loosened my clothes, removed my shoes, and made each and every effort he could to make me uh, uh, feel good. And I, as the situation was such that I was not able to survive that situation. It was so much dreadful, you can say, because I was not able to see. My eyes were not opening. I was like, what has happened? Nobody was unable to understand what has happened to me. My eyes were not opening. I was like this. My eyes were went white. Even whenever I tried to open my eyes, it was like some light was coming in front of my eyes, and I was like not able to open my eyes. Just white, white, white. I was not open. My head was not working, and I was not at all sane at that time. So such was the situation of mine. Thus, I was heavily sweating out there, and he, like a really a big brother, Pratik. His name was Pratik Senior. He really helped me out. Really helped me out. He said, I said, I'm sorry for what I did, but he said, if you had been my little brother, I would have done the same. And that's why you were just like my little brother. I did that for you, and I would have done from anyone, because because for me it was like what he did was like next level. He he takes to uh, to recount uh, to appreciate him, to appreciate his generosity towards me. Words will be less, because he takes the, despite being not being that good at everything, he takes the initiative at each and every point. I That's the real quality of a leader. That's the real quality. He took each and every step, he took the initiative and helped me, really helped me, and gave me importance, a lot of importance. Even No, let's leave that. Not of importance. Then they took me to the hospital. They gave me saline. I was on saline for 2 to 3 hours. Uh, two injections, two injections, and some some free air to breathe. Being sitting in the front of the truck, it was another kind of view for me because I had not seen that view. Behind, you are not able to see that much because, but if you are sitting beside the driver, you can see a lot. So that was the experience of my hospital work. Then after that, I took a rest, took a lot of rest. It was such that I took around the remaining of the camp. I just rest. I did the rest. I did nothing. Just studied and rest, studied and rest. And because of my condition, I was not able to give one exam. But previous exam, the first exam of that camp, I topped. Middle exam, I was not able to give, and the last exam I gave. On the first and the last exam, I topped. Middle exam, I was not able to give. After the last exam, there was an interview. I topped there as well. So the aggregate of it was made and published, in which I came around third or fourth. And that sir, Atul sir, salute to you, sir, salute to you. Sorry, Atul nahi, uh, Lama sir, salute to you. He said in front of each and every cadet of my department, of my event, that see how he, by giving just two exams, crossed all of you. You are giving three exams, but still you're not able to come close to him. I was most probably I was second. One first first was Chatan from Chatan Ravensa University. So because he gave the three exams, and that's why his aggregate score got up, and I was second. But nevertheless, I was happy that I got selected at least for the next camp. So I was happy. So such was the selection procedure for the next camp. That is IGC, Intergroup Competition Phase 1. But if I had to describe out my stay there, so it was such that the morning was good. We used to get around 6 to 7 hours of sleep. You can say 8 hours of sleep as well. And after I got the rest, I slept the days. Throughout the day, I slept. It was like a holiday for me that in that period. I slept and slept because my condition was also not that good for me to study. It was very tough for me. They used to bring food for me in the polythenes, and I used to eat my food in the room only. So such was the case, and the bathrooms, the living condition was manageable because though it was unhygienic, but there were so many toilets in that hostel, you can manage. Yeah, I forgot to mention the college was SIT Thenkana, good engineering college, but the hostel facility was not that good. Okay, so either I used to go in the second floor toilet or third floor toilet. Someday first floor toilet. Even some days I went to the ground floor toilet. Whichever was found clean, I went there and did my shift. So such my second camp went, and if I had to add on to it, in a single room, because you don't get the luxury to get a single room in an NCC camp. Never you will get a luxury, but we got luxury of getting a separate room. All other cadets lived in a main room, but we got the luxury of living in a separate room of three cadets. We were three cadets: our senior, me, and my batchmate. Uh, so we were sleeping there. Then because the customs of PT was also not there. PT was also not going on there much because most of the time it would be raining, and it was this and the instructors were really good to us, that they didn't bothered us much. They did because they were also like fun loving, enjoying. You do your shit, we will do ours. They didn't care much of us, but they wanted it. We don't do really bad. They wanted to do don't harm ourselves, just have fun, because they were here to have fun with us. After doing the daily work, we used to just do the fun. After having our dinner, he was like, don't do bad, don't do hurt yourself, don't hurt others, but be chill. You're allowed to sleep for around this to sufficient hours. You're free to do whatever you want. So it was good enough. Lama sir, hats off to you. Khaja sir, thank you so much. You really helped me. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So this was the experience I got in my second camp, that is the inter-unit competition. And then we head on to inter-group competition. That also took place in the same campus. So that story someday else. Okay, signing off. Cadet Vishwajit Pradhan. Jai Hind. I should have done this. Jai Hind.